I got an original investor in all of this, so a lot smarter than I am. Maybe you can give us the mystery that we're missing here. Snapchat investor Jeremy Lowe. His company was among the first to jump into Snapchat. Jeremy, very good to have you. This camera thing, when they said they were a camera company, or words to that effect, what did they mean by that? You got to clarify this for me.
Yeah, sure. So what Snapchat means when they say they're a camera company is that they're focused on the image sensor on the phone and the way they could be used to do more than just take pictures. So for instance, historically people have taken pictures to remember things. Snapchat uses pictures for people to communicate. So that's a very different use case.
So when they said the camera thing, they're referring to being able to do more with your pictures that are shot. It's a way to communicate, right?
Yeah, communication is a big piece of it, and expressing yourself and allowing people to have that kind of authenticity and emotion and honesty and spontaneity that has really become harder in other forms of social media where you really got a lot of pressure to just put the highlight reel of your life.
All right, that might be the case. I also know that, and this worried me about my oldest teenage son when he said, the cool thing is whatever I send it, then it disappears. And anything his girlfriend sends him instantly disappears. So I'm not the sharpest tool of the set, Jeremy. I immediately said, well, why is that such a good thing? Is that another draw here? Because that technology exists to varying degrees with others, right? Or is there something I'm missing?
Well, if you think about how people have always communicated with each other, with their close friends, the default has been that when you talk to somebody face-to-face, when you have a conversation, the record of that conversation disappears. In fact, you'd be kind of horrified if after you had a conversation with your friend, you found out that they taped it. That would feel like a violation of trust. But today, if you think about most communication through digital means, whether it be text messaging or Facebook or Instagram or anything else, the default is that all of that is kept forever. That changes the way you think about what you say to people. And so by making the default that the photos go away, that the messages go away, then you get that spontaneity and honesty and emotion back. And that is
what about
really
Instagram? Can you do that with Instagram? I mean, what's the varying difference here?
The key question is what's the default? So Instagram keeps things by default, and if you choose to, you can go and take things down. With Snapchat, everything goes away by default, and if you choose to, you can save a memory.
I just think the whole technology sounds Nixonian to me, right? I mean, everyone is like hiding stuff that they don't want to share. Allay me of that concern.
You know, I think that you might be putting your own views and biases on top of it.
That's exactly what I'm doing. And if you have a problem with that, young man, well, go ahead.
If you think about how people are using the product today, they find it this incredibly liberating way to have very full, frank, and honest conversations with their closest friends. And that, to me, feels like a good thing.
All right. Well, you're a far wiser man than I am. But now I'm really worried about my sons and what they're doing. Jeremy Lowe, thank you very, very much. Very good having you. I appreciate that.
Thanks for having me.
All right, these kids today. In my day, we had a phone. A college dorm, and we'd all wait in line when the phone rang. Cavuto, you got a phone call? More to this.